All right. Alice, first timer, single, U.S. citizen. Here's her date of birth, social security number. Okay, speaks English, no dependents. Her address is 9991 or Street, Dawson, Iowa. $50066. She owns it 2 years, 2 months. She wants to purchase a single family primary. She's moving to Marvinstown, 07726. 30 years, $450,000 house, $100,000 down payment, 1 unit. No gifts. Yes, I'm employed at Absolute Home Mortgage. For your phone number, auto address lookup. Boom. Continue. Start date, job position, number of years, not self-employed. She's paid salary, 25,000 a year salary. We'll put that she gets a bonus in there too, just to throw a curveball in. No other part-time jobs. I'll also put that she gets pension, just again to get another curveball. No other income sources. Yes, I have a TD bank account, checking account, 45,000. Also have a Chase account, money market with 100,000. Continue. No real estate owned. And now declarations. So nice, clean, vanilla purchase application for a customer. Come to questions. E-consent, credit off, no co-borrower, submit. Okay, so now that we took the application, what I'm going to do is I'm still in the role of a borrower. I'm just going to go do my verification of asset. Okay, I'm going to go upload 2 documents and I'm going to do a VOA. Okay. So you guys can see how it comes down. I'm then going to log in as a loan officer, run a couple of services in Encompass Web, and I'm going to run underwriting and Smart Client. Okay, so we're going to hold 3 different roles today. Hold the role of a customer, we're going to hold the role of a loan officer, and hold the role of a back office employee. So now I'll hit my tasks as the customer. I'll upload a document like my driver's license. Let's go upload my driver's license. Okay, now notice that the rules engine picked up because we said we had pension income. Okay, it picked up on now asking for retirement documentation and a pension statement. So the rules engine works really, really well. If I scroll down to the bottom, I see electronic verification of assets. So I'm going to hit verify and I'll hit bank login. Okay, it can take about 15 seconds here for it to go over and look up the banks that the borrower put in to make sure that the banks are valid. Okay, I'm going to use my test credentials to pull a VOA. What I am recommending is that you prepare your borrowers with a script now. Every online application they do and every Encompass application that's done, the first time the borrower goes in the portal, if they hit tasks and scroll to the bottom, they can sync their income and assets now. You should tell your borrowers that. You should prep your borrowers. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Borrower, by the way, you're going to see tasks. When you see the task come up, if you scroll to the bottom, see if you can sync your bank statements. Type your bank name in, pick your bank, put in your username and password. Okay, just that easy. And let's see, account check not working. Let's see, done. Oh, I was already logged into it. Let's see. Yes, try again. Okay, log in. Okay, there we go. Continue. I select my accounts. I continue. I hit confirm. Okay, it asks me to confirm that I want to send the accounts to the mortgage company. Okay, it'll verify the credentials and then send that data back. There we go. Check, check, finish and share. Account shared successfully, you can exit. Okay, now I'm back in the point of sale portal. I can choose to upload whatever documents, additional documents I want. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out as the loan officer or log out as the customer. I'm going to log in as a loan officer. Okay, Encompass Smart Client is slow. Keep this in the back of your head that this stuff can be done from your cell phone if you set your devices up properly. I'll hit pipeline. I'll check the loan. It's right up here at the top. I already did one of these today. It's the other one. All right, it's 350, this one. Okay. So here's the loan. I'll go to loan details. I can see the information that the borrower filled out. I go to loan calculator. I start structuring, do a conventional loan, 7% rate. I put in my taxes. I put in my insurance. I hit update. Now your file's structured. Now watch. I'm going to go run services. So I'm not even 10 minutes in. I'm in 7 minutes with the borrower applying. Okay. I go to dashboard. I hit Encompass Web. Hit log in. I know you guys don't like using Encompass Web, but it's faster for services. So in my workflow, the only thing I'm using Encompass Web for now is to run smart fees, pull credit, and do DU. That's it, because it's just so much faster. Look, 12 seconds, I'm directly into the loan rather than loading Smart Client. I hit services over on the left menu, all services. There's going to be a big coup d'etat at the end of this in about 5 or 6 minutes once I get through these services. Okay, load up the list of services. I hope the internet doesn't go out.
Matt, currently with the soft pulls, we're unable to score the loans with the soft pull, correct?
Correct. You cannot score the soft pull. This is a full app tri-merge workflow right now.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm having a little bit of internet issues, so I'm just going to go back into the file with Encompass. So give me 1 sec. Services, all services. There we go. Okay, now what we can do here is we can run smart fees. So look, I'll hit order service. I'll run closing costs. Important to note, this stuff can be done from your cell phone too. Okay, everything I'm doing in this first half of the workflow can be done from your cell phone. Continue, export. Okay, smart feed is now done. Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to run tri-merge credit. Okay, not going to soft pull this because we're trying to get a full my goal is to get an underwriting approval right now. Okay, not only a DU approval, full underwriting. So I'll go to credit, order services, credit. I'll use Exactus. I'll order a tri-merge. Also very important, have your username and password preloaded into this, ready to preload into your cell phone. If you're doing it from a cell phone, it's called Advantus in the list. If you're doing it from a computer, it's called Exactus. You're doing it from a cell phone, it's called Advantus. Showed a lot of loan officers how to pull credit on their cell phones this past 2 weeks. You also don't need IP validation. So if you've ever had that stupid issue on Encompass where it requires you to have IP validation, you don't need that with Encompass Web. It'll import the liabilities for you automatically. So now I'm going to let this thing run. It'll return a credit. From what I've seen, it's about 40% faster than Smart Client. Okay, there you go. Got my credit report back. Thank you. Okay, it'll import the liabilities. I'll hit close. Okay, now I'll go back to the services menu. I'm going to hit order, underwriting, Fannie DU. DU and LP are both preloaded in. Okay, I'm going to go run DU. It'll preload my credit data in for me. Okay, there you go. I'll hit submit. Oh, cool. I just text myself, hey, Matt, I'm in a conference right now, but let me know if you got my text. I need you to get me some gift cards. Thanks, Matthew Vanfossen. Oh, interesting. All right. Okay. Boom. Approve eligible. So now we're at 12 minutes right now. The customer did a full application. We ran smart fees. We pulled tri-merge credit. Okay. And we ran AUS findings. We're at 12 minutes. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to save. I'm going to exit. We got it in Encompass Web now. I just did the stuff I can do in Encompass Web. Okay, I could have reviewed the application, but notice, did I edit a 1003 at all to get an approve eligible? Did I touch a 1003? That's how good the full application mapping is from your guys' feedback. So thank you. We fixed. That's the V2 power of the mapping stuff that we went through. We now don't even, if a customer does a full app, we don't even need to touch the 1003. Okay, now I'm going to go load Encompass Smart Client. Should have had this loaded already, but I forgot to. Now we're going to go underwrite the file. Okay, this is where the fun part comes in. I'm going to show you how to do a pre-underwrite. By the way, this is turned on for everybody right now if you want to try it. So if you want to actually go in and try this out, this is turned on for loan officers. It's called Candor. Okay, that's the Candor LES form. There's only 2 things you need to run it. Okay, ideally, we would love all the documents attached to the e-folder. That would be the best case scenario if all the documents are attached to the e-folder. But if the documents are not attached to the e-folder, okay, it's still okay. You need at least a tri-merge credit and an AUS. The more complete the file is, the more accurate the underwrite is going to be. It will read e-folder documents. You will be able to clear its own conditions. It does return an underwriting approval, and it does return conditions to the e-folder, and you can actually push those conditions over to your customer. So I'm going to show you this right now. It's really, really cool. So watch. I'll go over to my prospect pipeline. Okay. I'm going to go find that Alice first timer loan. Here it is, right at the top. Okay. I'm going to go to my show all here. I'm just going to look for Candor. Candor LES. What? Yeah, I know. I already told everybody that everybody's getting we asked for me to give gift cards out right now. All right, hit run Candor. Hit OK. So I checked the Candor box and hit run Candor. That's all I did. Went to the form, click the button, hit another button. Now the system's going to lock out for about 30 to 60 seconds. What it's doing is it's taking all the documentation in the e-folder. So if they went up, uploaded their driver's license, W-2s, they did their VOI, they did their VOIE, they did their VOA. If a customer goes and does that checklist for you, okay, all that documentation drops into the e-folder. As long as you ran a tri-merge credit and ran findings, those are your 2 rules to run Candor, okay? If all of that worked, Okay. This thing's going to fully underwrite the file and give you a likelihood to close. You might even get a clear to close up front if the customer did the doc package the right way. I've seen clear to closes on streamlined refis. So watch this. So it's going to process. It's going to, in about 10 or 15, there it goes. Okay. It says the results are available. Hit OK. It'll close and reopen the file and download all the conditions. It's going to close and reopen the file. Now I'm going to go to the E folder. I'm going to have an underwriting approval, and I'm going to have a list of underwriting conditions back for my processor to review. And 25 seconds of dead space on a webinar is brutal, right?
Hey, Matt, quick question.
Yeah.
Alexander was asking a question. Is this only, I'm assuming, just for conventional?
No, this is a FHA conventional, anything but non-portfolio.
Perfect. Okay.
Like, all right. So look, I'm going to go hit E folder now. Okay. And all this stuff came back. A Candor findings page came back.
Hi, this is Alex.
Alex, mute yourself. Candor finding page came back.
Hey, Lou, how are you? How's it going, brother?
I love everybody's sales voice. Hey! All right. Candor's finding page came back. Look at this. I got full underwriting conditions right here. It read the 1003. It knows that there's a Chase money market fund that it's looking for, that there's assets not in the file for yet. Okay. It knows that there's an undisclosed REO address because it picked up on a credit report. And then if you want conditions, you go to the prelim conditions tab and look, here's all the conditions listed. So now I can go see all these conditions. Let's say you want your processor to go use these to get the conditions up front from the customer before initial underwriting. Watch what I can do. I can go over to the big point of sale dashboard now. I can take the tasks, hit the task manager, go to incomplete, add from preliminary conditions, and now here's all the Candor conditions from the prelim conditions tab. Now I can go push the conditions that I want, like a pension statement, a full appraisal. I can reword them here. I can hit add to the loan and just put all those conditions on the loan. And then your processor can sign off on anything they want cleared from the E folder. So now I do all of this, okay? Exit my task manager, I hit save. Let's say I want to give a loan analysis to a customer. Now, I said, okay, I want to give the customer a pre-approval. I want to give them a loan offer. I hit print. Origination forms. Standard forms. I'm going to give them a estimated transaction worksheet and a Performa LE. I'll hit add to E folder. Now, guys, I know I make this look easy. To be honest, I haven't originated a loan in about 6 months. Okay, I just know Encompass. Okay, thank you. Hit OK. I hit close. I take these the proposal I brought. I drag it to the E folder. I put it in the vault. Close. Save. Now, let's say your processor or your loan officer assistant, a lot of you guys have these people, okay, did that back end, the Candor, the clearing of the cash, and the loan proposal. They did that because you're on the road, right? But you want to see what's going on. Well, guess what? If I go back over to my loan officer portal, well, one, I'm logged in as a customer right now, so I'm going to go back over. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm logged in as a loan officer, still in the file. If I now click documents and hit refresh, look at what I have previewed to as a loan officer on my cell phone. Now I can get into my electronic verification of asset that came back from my account check. That's here and also inside the e folder. I can get into the credit report that was pulled inside of Encompass Web. I can see the DU findings that was run last through Encompass Web. I can go to my Candor findings page and see my underwriting approval. And I can go to tasks and I can go and see, oh, there's that purchase contract and the full appraisal that I put up. Any task that was also asked for. Okay. And I can go and see what's under review or what's signed off on. Hit under review. Oh, here's that driver's license and VOA that the customer did. You have full preview. We are at 21 minutes. In 21 minutes, I took a full application, ran a tri-merge, did AUS, got verification of asset statements back, ran underwriting, conditioned my borrower, and then the coup d'etat will be, I will generate a pre-approval letter, which can soon be a pre-commitment letter if you guys can master this workflow that we've created. That's a hybrid between Encompass Web and point of sale. Most of the LOs do not do anywhere close to this level of review at this company in an initial application. I'm telling you right now, if you can get your borrower to do a full app or even do a full app on their behalf through point of sale, we can waterfall smart fees, tri-merge credits, and DU to run automatically behind the scenes. But it's not like a training thing. It's just kind of knowing where to click the buttons. Stuff's not hard. I didn't edit a 1003. I didn't do any of that. Filled out a web app, do some buttons to click, and do some forms to go to in the system. And that's a much more detailed review than the majority of our loan originators are doing up front for a customer. And guess what? If everybody started doing this, then I can guarantee you that our file quality into the underwriting department would be 10 times better as well. That's my demo, my 20-minute demo on how to do full conditional approvals up front on files. You guys are more than welcome to try Candor out on